Hi everyone, welcome back to GreyBeard Media. We've returned to Kirkby, and yes, you've heard it correctly, I said it right. And I'm outside Willow Rise and Beech Rise, both owned by the shameful, scandalous owners of TR Marketing, who've let the places be run down and now deemed unfit. We concentrated on Willow Rise in the first part. Today we concentrate on Beech Rise. I've got residents in the building who want to talk to me, but whether they're there or not, I'm here on a Sunday today, so I've got to get in there first, have a look at the conditions. Knowsley, they put through that letter well over a week or so, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a bit longer, saying that all the viewers, all the residents have got to leave. I don't know how many days they've got left here. I know there's a lot trying to find homes to go to. I'll do what I can, but all I can really do is highlight the situation, because in this day and age none of this should be happening. I'm going to run the intro and hopefully we can get access to Beech Rise and have a look at the dire situation from inside of the living conditions. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe all. See you after the intro. Now I have seen, welcome back by the way. Now I have seen a lot of the bigger reports on these two places, like BBC, Sky have had their take, and I was reading Sky's and I just laughed at it. The whole report of Sky News, they didn't even mention a single word of damp. Seriously, if you're going to report on something, go into all the details, the whole living conditions that these families are having to live through. And now they've got the worry of trying to find a home in the space of days now, maybe, or a couple of weeks. Stress that any family does not need on their plate after they've been shamefully let down by owners who aren't fit to be in the industry. And I've had comments saying about TR Marketing, if they suddenly find the money, when every single resident is out of this place, if they suddenly come up with the money to have it all fixed and made safe, I'm going to be hounding them. I'll go to their head office if I have to. I'll be hounding them from a public footpath as I can, and I could film all day if I wanted, because that is out of order. You don't treat your residents like crap, taking all the rent money off them and not doing nothing about the upkeep of the building. It's shocking, it's disgusting. I will not let this go. I'll follow this even after everyone is left to see what happens. And if something happens to these buildings, like they're getting made safe, then I'm going to up my game on this, and I will shame TR Marketing to the hill, because they should not be allowed to get away with anything after these buildings are vacated. Just hope I can get in very soon. I'm just waiting now, so onwards we go. Someone's left the door open, so we're going in. Let's go and have a look at the situation. It's on the ground floor, same really. The dampness, bottom of the doors. Like these carpets. Oh yeah. into the building. I'm on the ground floor, so have a look. Situation, the dampness. Pretty much the same as Willow Rise, to be fair. Dodgy electrics. I've just been, oh, look at that on the wall there. Now I've been wanting to talk to a resident who actually owns their place in the flat, and he said he's going to lose 45 grand he's going to lose. Nothing can be done. Yeah. It's not damage on the wall there. I'm guessing all the lifts don't work. No, none of the lifts work in any of these, but there's not even a button on that one. So we're going to go, I can't remember myself, we're going to go up to the first floor and have a look. Stairs that way. So, not a single lift works in any of the sky rises. This is the first floor. Now you'll see these on every single floor in both sky rises. Important information about Beech Rise and Willow Rise. Do you need housing support? Blah blah blah. Help and support is available. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? You need to be made homeless before we do anything. Yeah, still got a damp issue. You're going to up the doors. I'm just so sad that the homeowners just have to lose that kind of money. 45 grand. It's absolutely disgusting. Now I met contractors outside who haven't been paid for months and months, and they're coming back to reclaim and secure jobs. We're on floor 2. Let's go and have a look. Try and keep the camera on myself as much as I can, so I can't hear people talking. At the moment, this looks better than Willow Rise, to be honest, but it has been condemned by the fire department, who gave Nosy the information. Flat 3. Floor 3, I should say. Same problem with damp. Go through to the other area. Yeah, it's not too bad around here. I mean, on Willow, most of these were hanging off on most of the floors. Even the ceiling is collapsing. So I'm going to go for another. Floor 4. Like I said, these are on every single floor. like I said, these conditions seem a lot better than Willow. I'm surprised. Go up to 5. Damp on the carpet there. I like the windows open. Helps a little bit, but not much. That was residents moving washing machines down the stairs. Oh no. Up the 6th floor. The damp in this one is not as bad as floor number 6. Yeah, good luck lifting that one down the stairs. Yeah, even have the you put them on the flaming lift doors and when they didn't even work. Absolute joke. Joke. I've been with that one. Move up there. Halfway. Sort of damp on this one. Floor 8. The other side. No broken glass. A bit more than duct tape. Now, Same again, damp. Go up to floor 10 then. Another one now broken. Easily can get kids cutting their fingers on that. The tear marking don't give a shit about health and safety, do they? One of Morrison's shopping trolleys. Floor 11. Same up here, the amount of damp on the carpet. It doesn't smell half as bad as willow lies. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. You just don't know what you're going to walk into the next door. Not bad. And there's still actually security in the building. I walked into a room on the ground floor, didn't know what it was, and there was a woman with a security uniform on her phone, of course. And she wasn't asked. She was not asked. Never even wondered what it was there for. What went on there? Not many floors to go now. I will put in a link at the end of this video to Willow Rise one, and you can look for yourself which is worse. Like I said, these are on every single floor. If you're feeling overwhelmed and struggling to cope, there's a range of help available. Not enough if you ask me. Floor 13, one to go after this, I think. sidewalks there, all the way down. Get up to the, I think the last floor, 14. Yeah, it is. Won't be stuck on here. Even the windows are damaged. Look at that. All the way up the top there, damaged. That's probably the worst one I've seen on the top floor. It's really well padlocked. So that is that. Meet me outside all. Both buildings condemned. Well, I've just come out of Beech Rise and yeah, you can see all the neglect. I thought Willow Rise was a lot worse shape, but you can see why both buildings have been condemned. You know, with the cracks, the damp, the broken windows, health and safety issues. I mean, any child could cut themselves on all that broken windows we saw in the doors. There's people still moving out. TR marketing, I mean, you aren't fit to be in this industry. And like I said, if you ever suddenly the money appears, shame on you, man. Like I said in the first video I did, they are cowboys. Cowboys are the highest kind. And if the money does suddenly come available and all the residents have moved out, like I said, and I mean it, I'll get to their head office, film from the curb if I have to. But I'm going to follow what goes on with these buildings after, because I'm going to make damn sure to follow this right to the end, because every single resident who's been in this Willow Rise and Beech Rise have just totally been let down by companies that aren't fit to lick my boot. Companies that are all about take and take. They don't give a shit about the upkeep of the buildings, and they should be made accountable. And the one fool who criticised me, the one who had a go at me, this is for you, this part. You actually told me to give it a rest as well, didn't you? You come and silence me, yeah? You come out here and silence me, telling me to give it a rest. Don't know who you work for, whether you're an employee of these corrupt companies or you work for Knowsley. You don't come to me and say give it a rest. You won't silence me on this matter. No one, in my opinion, has done enough to help these residents. And I know Knowsley Council have held the meetings with the residents. I haven't found out any more about it, to be fair. I left those residents over there carry on moving their items down the stairs. A lot of flights of stairs, and it's sad. So sad. But yeah, we're going to carry on with this till the very end. Even when the buildings become empty, I'm going to be keeping an eye on this and making sure TR marketing keep away. I bet it's been months and months since they've showed their faces. They're gutless cowards at the end of the day. Gutless cowards, thieves. I hope all these residents stopped paying them a long time ago, because that's all they've done, steal basically. Not provide the upkeep of Willow Rise, Beech Rise. I did have the one family wanting to meet me, but I never saw them, so I've got to head off because it's raining. I'm not waiting around. So whatever happens, we're going to keep an eye on this Willow, Beech and the dire situation. We'll be back when we find out the final date. We'll be back. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe all. Keep this in the public domain. They need all the help the families can get. Some still have no place to go to. Others are moving out, as you can see. Even though they were stopping on the stairwells, taking down machines is heavy work, and I saw that big one in the hallway. I wouldn't be able to do that now at my age. I'm 50. And this is the United Kingdom of Great Britain of today. And we can't even look after our own. We'll leave that there. Thanks to corrupt companies like TR Marketing. Knowsley Council, like I said in the last one, I'll say it again, you can share some of the blame. We know you were following the guidelines of health and safety with the fire teams you condemned. You put your letters through the door though, and all you've come up with, you have to be homeless first before we do anything. That will never sit well with me, but I'm not going to let this go. See you for the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe here. We'll be back in Kirkby soon. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.